This problem was given at the Math Olympiad in Germany. Let's solve it. The way to go is to use brute force. Namely, we simply have to multiply everything by everything. And it is advantageous to combine the brackets in pairs of 2, like this. And now we can begin the multiplication process. Let's do these two first. We have x times x, which is x squared. Then we have plus 7x plus 8x, which is plus 15x. And then we have plus 7 times plus 8, which is plus 56. And here we get x squared again, plus 9x plus 10x, which is plus 19x. And then we get plus 9 times plus 10, which is plus 90. In the denominator, we get almost the same thing. We have x squared again. This time we have minus 7x minus 8x, which is minus 15x. But minus 7 times minus 8 is plus 56. As you see, what we get here and what we get here is almost the same, except for the sign in front of 15x. And expectedly, we get something similar to this here. We get x squared minus 19x plus 90. And of course, this whole thing equals 1. We notice that the denominator cannot be 0 because if it were, we would get infinity or something indefinite. Therefore, we can multiply everything by this denominator. And let's do so. I'm not going to write it down, but you know what I have in mind. And let's keep multiplying. We have to multiply x squared by every single one of these 3 terms, then 15x by these 3 terms, and then 56 by these 3 terms. So let's do it. X squared times x squared is x to the power of 4. Then we get plus 19x to the power of 3. And then we get plus 90x squared. Now we have 15x times these 3 terms. We get plus 15x to the power of 3 plus 15x times 19x is 285x to the power of 2. And then we have 15x times 90, which is 1350x. And we have to keep multiplying. We have 56x squared plus 56 times 19x is 1064x. And then we get plus 56 times 90, which is 5040. And on the right-hand side of the equation, we have something similar, namely x to the power of 4, this time minus 19x to the power of 3, plus 90x squared, minus 15x to the power of 3, plus 285x squared, minus 1350x, plus 56x squared minus 1064x plus 5040. And now we can cancel out quite a few terms. We have x to the power 4 here and here. Then we have 90x squared here and here. We have 295x squared on both sides of the equation. The same goes for plus 56x squared and for 5040. And let's see what we are left with. We have some terms with x to the power of 3. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And I'm going to transfer all of them to the left-hand side of the equation. 19 plus 15 is 34. And we have this twice, so we have 68x to the power of 3. And now we have 1350x plus 1064x, which is 2414x. And we have the same thing on the right-hand side of the equation. So I write down plus 4828x, and this equals 0. And it just so happens that 4828 is a multiple of 68. So we divide by 68, and we obtain x to the power of 3 plus 71x equals 0. And we can factor x here. Get x squared plus 71 equals 0. And this is quite easy to solve. We notice immediately that x1 equals 0. And we also see that x squared equals minus 71, which means that x2, 3 are plus minus I square root of 71.